work title, Don't Panic, I am from Slanic. Why I choose this work here? Because I do a project in my place in Rajasthan, south of Rajasthan, called a project called Bhumakkargar. It's talk about migration. So the whole project is based on how people are migrating one place to another place, and the way they are traveling, the way they are shifting one place to another place, and the way for their better lifestyle they are traveling or they are shifting. So when I came in Romania and I found the same thing, like I heard about lots of things about how people are migrating from this particular region also. So then I decided, because my subject is based on this migration, and then I decided to make the same idea of making, which I am already working on, called Bhumakkargar. So I did the same project here also. So I found all these objects from the school and I reconstruct the structure and create a sculpture in such a form which it look like a sculpture which have two wheels, it's still moving. So the form itself talk about lots of things, like talks about migration and everything. And this is a fantastic opportunity for me also to work in this residency, and I enjoy a lot. Thank you very much. Yes, it's fantastic.
Hello, I'm Shilpa Rangnekar. I'm an artist from India. My work generally is based on the observations of everyday life and behaviors, and it either comes out in the form of utilitarian art or community engaging projects. This is the first time that I'm visiting Romania and Slanic, Moldova, and after being here for a week, I wanted to know the place beyond the scenic landscapes. So I decided to do a project which will be in the format of a workshop with the teenagers from Slanic and nearby towns, and what it is to know a place. The project is about that. So I collaborated with the students, and we did a couple of photography. We selected a couple of sites and did a little bit of research by meeting different people like the priests, the historians, the administrator at the health center, and collected a few information. And through photography and the research that we did, we made a book called Found in Slanic, which is a handmade book, a collective approach by me and the teenagers.
I'm interested in the body, interested in people, in how they stand, and how people carry themselves. And I feel that all our experiences, our thoughts, our ways of looking at the world comes out through the way we hold ourselves. I think we live in our bodies, and somewhere coming here to this place, one of the most tangible experiences for me was the mountains and the soil, and about how much it is everywhere present and very overwhelming. And this is something that I picked up on, trying to see how we deal with the impact of skin on soil. Also the fact that when we are vertical, we have a really different way of carrying ourselves, a very inspiring energy that goes upward. And when you're horizontal, it's kind of an energy that connects all people together, all beings together, you look at the world very differently. So I'm interested in seeing where the body begins and ends, what becomes the end of you as a person and the beginning of me as a person. And actually there is no difference between people, between things that surround us, all the matter that connects us. And these were some of the thoughts that went into the making of the work. The actual work is not particularly a finished work, or it's not set in stone, but somewhere the process of finding out your relationship to water and soil and mess and dirt, and how that becomes part of who you are. This is really beautiful, and it's the best way of connecting with people who you don't know anything about. You're standing in water, it changes everything. So that was it. Very simple.
Hi, my name is Hanh. I'm from Mumbai, India, and I work as a music director in Indian films. I'm very happy to be a part of In Context Artist Residency in Slanic. And my idea for the project that I will be taking from this residency is that of a community audio album. This album will be available for everybody to listen to on all digital platforms maybe. Now this album is one of its first of its kind. It's a community album. It includes all the soundscapes that I have been able to record while traveling in Slanic and while living with or around the people here. Their voices, their church voices in both the Orthodox Church and the Catholic Church, and their spoken voices, their sung voices, and of course the forest sounds, the spring sounds, and together with the reverbs of a salt mine. Now this tiny little thing here is just my depiction of a salt mine. I'm not a sculptor, but I feel like if you peek through this pipe, which is a local product here around this region, and if you peek through it, it kind of gives you a feeling of looking through a mini salt mine. And I'm very inspired by this community album. I think there is no community album really, and this will be first of its kind.
În ceea ce privește lucrările noastre, am încercat să vedem unde am putea interveni noi politic și social în locul. Dar nu numai. O parte importantă este natura, evident, suntem înconjurați de ea. În privința asta am încercat să facem o oră a pădurii, sub formă de video. Am insistat să intervenim și în spațiu public, sub formă unei intervenții sculpturale, fragmentii astea. Dar Alina ne-a prezentat chiar în prima zi în spațiu cu mult potențial, în care vrea să transforme într-un muzeu de artă, văzut de Catina de Miră. Ne-am început cu documentare sub forma de fotografii momentan, în expoziție. Sunt prezente momente pe care le-am folosit pentru a curăța spațiul. O acțiune fără sens, evident, nu am reușit să curățăm spațiul, dar am încercat cumva să atragem atenția asupra unor dorințe care sunt prezente, dar greu de implementate.
Intervenția sculpturală din cadrul parcului, intitulată Fragmente de stea, vrea să formeze un întreg complex cultural împreună cu toate clădirile din acest complex turistic, încercând să amintească de o posibilă structură socială și modernizare socială, un fragment dintr-o stea, o mică fărâmă din ce putea să fie și din ce ar putea să fie. Cu intervenția noastră performativă în cantina Nhat, am încercat să subliniem posibilitatea și imposibilitatea artei de a materializa idei, de a materializa dorințe și de a transgresa din domeniul gândirii în domeniul materiei al implementării situațiilor politice concrete. Până la urmă, acțiunea a fost în zadar, a fost o acțiune de dragul esteticului, după cum am încercat să subliniem și din aceste instrumente estetice, mopul, mătul, lopată, ce frumos ornamentate, nu am alt scop decât acela de a crea imagini frumoase și de a rămâne capturate în domeniul artei.
Well, these works which we have done here are around 4 or 5 works, and this is a series titled as Not Under the Stars. One of the works which is right behind me is titled as Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and basically it uses 3 important things. One thing is the salt blocks. Another thing is the weaving carpet or weaving, what we call it here. And above is the Romanian map, especially focusing on this area, Slanic market. Interestingly, we are consistently for the last 10-15 years doing works where we are using embroidery, weaving as our major main medium of works. And here, Vaishali wanted to do same thing, but with the help of understanding the local weavers. We have been told that, and UNESCO has already declared it as a indigenous and the art of weaving as an intangible cultural heritage, and therefore we wanted to meet those people, and somehow with little research Vaishali found one in this village. They are reducing in numbers everywhere, same in Romania also. She found that woman and she went and talked to them and tried to understand the technique. In fact, she sat on the loom which they use and started weaving with them. You can tell your experience, Michelle.
Yeah, actually, in context, we continue to connect with this lady, and it's a great experience working with her. Actually, she was not aware of that why we have used so many colors and why we are using the strips. But later on, when I explained to her, then she realized that this is the black colors and these are the India colors, which is related to the market. So for her, it's a different kind of experience and expressions. She never thought of it that this work can be used as any conceptual work, So that was a great thing, and I think she is happy by seeing the work, after seeing the work. And our next work is.
Idea here is basically to talk about climate change, to talk about the supremacy of the rich world, United States, America, Western world, the whole idea of pushing people around. On one side the poor world, on the other side the rich world, and these stars on the salt rocks basically represent our tribute, our solidarity, our love, and our salute to those workers who were working there for thousands and thousands of years. Pain, misery, variety of such situations they have undergone, accidents, people were sent there, writers who were sent there some time back, and all these things. So we thought, let's pay our tribute to all of them who have gone through. And above is, there is a hand also. Some people saw it as a Christ hand, which basically talks about peace. Somebody talked about Buddha's hand for peace. And we talked about it with most of the work, especially the wood which you are seeing, the illegal wood cutting which is being faced all over, work is done with the hand tools. Nobody has any evidence. So this whole work talks about climate change, Anthropocene and capitalism.
The title of the work is "This is the way the world will end," and this sculpture is made up of the waste which is made by our human being, we all, and this is talk about our consumerism, and you can see this is a layered of a new future land. So this is designed that way only. And Sanjay, if you want to say something more?
Yeah, this beautiful and yet very painful line taken from Hollow Man of T.S. Eliot. Not with a bang, but with a whimper. This is the way the world ends. So a whimper, a simple, very small, tiny action of throwing your water bottle somewhere. And these water bottles keep accumulating, and the mountain, the forest is replaced by the plastic. This is what happens all around us. So this is a human excreta of Slanic Moldova. The human excreta has been compressed using with some other material, and then this block has been created as if it is a future fossil, a land for our future generation, which will not grow anything, which will not yield anything, which will be barren, which will be hard. And that's what we are basically flagging down, that beware, climate change is a function of a big capital, of market, of consumerism, and that's what is being, again and again, most of our works we are trying to emphasize here. This work has to be seen on the background of the wall behind it. We call it text wall, not just texture, but text wall. And the wall text is basically news around the world, focusing on Romania. And you will, once you start reading it, you will understand the contradictions, absurdities around us, around our world, and how do we, as an individual human, face this new world which has got full of such contradictions around us. There are, on one side, dams coming up, deforestation is happening, on the other side, nature is taking over at certain dams and certain water lakes at Bucharest. So this is a very interesting situation which we have pointed out. And this is how we have to look at this particular block, that this world is generating this block. And as Vaishali, you wanted to say about the beauty about this work, right?
Yeah, please go ahead.
The block looks beautiful, but this beauty, as people say, that the devil is always hidden in small print, not in a big print. Devil, once you start looking at it, when you come close to it, you'll find a devil here, you'll find devil here, you'll find devil here, you'll find devil here. And that's what we wanted to point out. Devil always has to be seen in footprints, in smaller letters.
The title of the work is "A War at the Doors," and the inspirations of this work is Slanic Moldova only. One day when we were having a chat, and we all of a sudden saw in the night that some sound is coming from the window, and we went out and we saw that the sky is full of the noise and the colors, and that somehow we thought that let's shoot this photograph and execute the work, right, Sanjeev?
Absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Suddenly the silence was broken into pieces. It was like a night of a broken glass. And the broken glass had exactly like as if some war is happening around you. Some missiles are coming up, some bombs are being exploded around you. And this beautiful place suddenly changed into a landscape of a war. And this is what's happening all around the world today. Beautiful places, beautiful monuments are being changed suddenly into a war situation. And these are creating refugee problems, these are creating, people are dying, variety of things. And the whole world is put in a strange tension. So that's what we wanted to talk about it. War is at the doors everywhere. You may be in Slanic, Moldova, or you may be in Mumbai. And this one behind me, what we are calling is beware, Ivanka also likes wild strawberry jam. The strawberry jam bottles traditionally prepared by Georgina's mom, and we had conversation with her. A very interesting conversation which brought out a variety of things, her concerns about the forest, about how she talks with the trees, about the deforestation, about wood cutting, and the disappearing species. She talked about a particular mushroom she used to collect from the mountain and how those mushrooms are every year are reducing in number. Ivanka said that there's a very interesting statement on organic food. So this particular work also is a response to the rich world's greed for bio and organic food, which is getting scarce and scarce for the poor. Yeah.
Yeah, actually one more point is here, when we had a conversation with Alina about Slanic food and their traditions. So she talked about the jam, the jam and how they preserve the vegetables, the fruits for the winters. And that was something strike to us. This is something is very important when we talk about it, and that is why we use it as a medium. Right, Sanjeev?
Absolutely correct. And the last work is outside, which is called A Letter from the West. It's a dark humor. The Western plastic, it's sent to the small and poor country. They come to India, they come to Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal. So you will find that the block of the West has got a postal address with the special commemorative stamp issued by România in 1996 of Mahatma Gandhi, who talked about cleanliness, who talked about how to clean our own environment. So that was basically layered from Gandhi to the global scene of capital scene and citizen.